Um, any questions?
Headbanger's ball, man.
No questions. All right, Master Bader, you there?
I am there.
We're on
I'm
the
here.
way. Let's go, boys.
Alright.
Let's go piss
I'm
some people
standing
off.
right in front of my door. I'm on this porch thing, so just don't shoot me. Got your stuff.
Judge!
I'll guard the base.
Hey guys, what's up? It's h3lmo. We are in h3lmo's world. You are hanging out with me, and this is a review of Rust. Now, I get a lot of people asking me, hey, is Rust worth buying? What's it like? And most people, they describe it as it's DayZ meets Minecraft. And it is to a degree, but that's not an accurate description of it. But the simple answer to is it worth it is yes, absolutely worth it. This game is in an alpha stage, and it already it dominates my playtime when I get on the computer already, and it's not even completed, not even close to completed. The development of it seems a little bit slow. It seems like it could be faster, but I think they're working on things in such mass, whereas your mod community is like, hey, I want this specifically, and it's two to three times the manpower in the mod community. But like I said, the simple answer is yes. You buy this game for roughly $20 right now, and you get access to the game at full release. You get to play it right now, and you get to play it all the way through. You have the game forever. It's extremely well done. It really is. There's always a little something here, a little something there that in any game that somebody would like to tweak or change one direction or the other. But all changes made in this game are generally for the better. They've yet to break it in a manner or do anything in a manner where it's just it makes you mad. The next thing is the comparison of Minecraft meets DayZ. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but really it's not. The zombies, they really aren't a threat. As long as you have a melee tool and you know how to run back and forth and swing it right, they're not going to get you. They're not as fast as the zombies in DayZ. They're not as persistent as the zombies in DayZ. They're not as plentiful as the zombies in DayZ. You only find them near the rad towns, and there's only what 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 rad towns on the entire map. I think 4 of them have zombies, that's it, and you'll find some in little forests here and there. And they're actually getting rid of the zombies to where they're going to make it radioactive, mutated animals and such, which I don't know how that's going to work, really. We'll see what that turns into later on. But it's not about that. Where this game shines is the PvP. Now, there are a lot of servers that are, hey, we're noob friendly and we're PvE, we don't do PvP. If you play this game just for the PvE, you're going to be bored out of your mind, you're going to be dissatisfied. You need to be trying to kill other players, to take other players' goods, take down their bases, constantly improve yours. And like I said, that's where it shines. The gunplay is a little bit off. The accuracy of the guns and the realism of the guns really isn't there, but it's still enjoyable. It's not to the point that you're going to notice it in a gunfight. The biggest thing you'll notice when you're in a gunfight or when you get caught raiding someone's house, or they come home, or somebody's raiding your house, is, for me at least, I get an adrenaline rush. I will literally get that adrenaline shake, where you can't sit still, your legs are bouncing, your hands are bouncing, everything's real hyperactive in the moment, and you get absorbed extremely. And the reason that is you go play Battlefield, you're killing people, and then they're killing you. You don't get that rush because you're going to respawn with whatever guns that you have available to you and selected. In Rust, if you die, they're taking your shit and you're left hanging. They take your stuff and you're left hanging. You've got to either pull out of your backup resources, or you've got to go find the resources to craft it if you've learned the materials to craft. If not, you've got to go find it. And I mean, you can lose everything in one raid, and you're back to ground zero starting over. your entire group can. And it doesn't have to be, numbers don't necessarily mean a win. I've seen plenty of times where 2 or 3 people could take out 5 or 6, no problem, because of the skill level. The biggest complaint, one of the biggest cons with this game is craft time. You sit there and you craft and you craft and you craft. You'll spend a lot of time in your base crafting your base parts, your parts to make guns, to make armor, to make ammunition, to make explosives, to make explosive charges. You'll spend a lot of time doing that, but you want to. It's a time that you start the crafting process, and let's say you're crafting. The other day, I literally crafted up 17C4 again. It took over 2,000 seconds. That's 33 minutes roughly. I was sitting there and crafting. I went up, got me a cigarette, a little snack, and something to drink. Talked to my wife, and came back to my computer, and I was just finishing up. And after I finished up, we went on our raid. If we get killed on the way, I just spent 30 minutes for nothing. And that's where this game becomes a real pain, is the ease of which you lose everything, or you raid a house and there's really nothing there to get, and you waste your materials. But at the same time, you want to take that risk because you could get loaded. And when you have your base full of crates, and they're filled to the brim with all the Kevlar and the guns, the M4s, MP5s, the bolt-action rifles, it's never enough. You always want more. So you're not left sitting around going, well, I've kind of maxed this game out. There's nothing I can do. I've only had that feeling a couple times, and I've been playing this game since it was in a browser and not available on Steam. Now, the next biggest problem people have with this game are hackers, and it's completely understandable. This game is rampant with hackers. Hacks do abound, my friends, be warned. The only way to get away from them is to get to a private server where the admins are good admins, they can be trusted, and they don't abuse their admin powers, because that's the next biggest thing, is you leave the official servers, which are just filled with hackers, and you go to a private server. There, maybe no hackers on that server because the admins take care of them, but at the same time, you've got abusive admins who are running around with God mode and just spawning in whatever they need and just steamrolling their own server. And that's due to the fact that you have a lot of kids who own these servers. Their mommies and daddies pay for them, and they want to be in charge, and they want to be able to do whatever they want, and their servers stay at low population because of that. That's why we made our own server. That's why h3lmo's World came into being a server on Rust, and you've got admins that you know and trust, and we're not going to abuse the powers. We're not going to mess with people. 90% of the time I spend my time sitting on there and not even playing, just watching for hackers and checking people, making sure they're legitimate, trying to be as vigilant as I can with it, because I want you guys, and Origin wants you guys to have a safe place to be able to play. And now I'm going to wrap it up real quick and give you the ratings and the nutshells. If you're a PvE, this game isn't for you, plain and simple. Very few people enjoy PvE in this game. The environment threat is not there. It's the people that are the threat. If you are a PvPer, this game is right up your alley. This game will give you an adrenaline rush that is unmatched by any other game to this point. Period, bar none. Alpha, it's a great game for alpha. It could be a full release, as it is now, even with the optimization not being fully there, even with so many things missing from this game. It is such a good game, and it is already so deep that it's a game that could be full release right now, and people would buy it just like they are. So keep in mind that it is an alpha. It's only getting better. It's definitely worth the $20 now to get it later and not be behind the curb on it. Next, if I were to give this game a rating, I'd say 4 out of 5 stars overall for all the reasons I've listed so far. But that's it, guys. That's the bottom line to all of it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that favorite button, add it to a list, share it with your friends, leave me a comment down below. If there's anything that I missed you feel like I should have covered, let me know. I'm open to criticism. I'm not perfect. Nobody is, But this I just felt like there's not enough reviews out there. They're all of them that I've seen are basically, it's DayZ meets Minecraft like everybody else says, and it's so much more than that. It just really is. So I hope this was informative for you guys. I hope I helped you out in your decision if you haven't made it yet. whether you want to get this game or not. I hope I was helpful to you, and we'll see you on the next review. If there's something you would like me to review specifically, let me know. I'll get to that. If I have the game. If I don't have the game, then I may or may not get to it depending on the purchase cost of the game and then the amount of time that it'll take to actually play the game to get a good review. So, you guys have a good day. This has been h3lmo in h3lmo's World giving you a review of Rust. There's one. I got one. Come to me. Come to me. Jumping Kevlar. Let's go.
Oh my god, it's all the way on top of that mountain over there.
No, there's one down here.
Got it, that's it.
I'm covering it.
I don't see shit.
I'm alongside you.
Alright,
There's
cover
one
me.
leaning
Grab.
off the mountain.
There's a
to the
naked
left.
guy
I
on it.
see one. I see one.
Hey, the
on
naked
top of
guy's
the pillar.
Who's shooting? Who's shooting?
I'm shooting a naked guy.
I'm down here.
dead.
By
Down at the one.
go.
I'm down at this crate down here.
Yep, I'm down here with you.
All
Go
right.
and grab it, actually, Jen.
Check the body.
Yeah.
Grab the crate.
Like this.